What started as a small grassroots fundraiser 37 years ago has made profound impact. The Bush Memorial Putt-For-Life miniature golf tournament made $1,000 in 1989. Today it pulls in more than $50,000 a year, raising more than $1 million for the St. Jude Children's Hospital over that time. And that's why Marge and Mike Bush were our Pay It Forward People of the Year, and we are delighted to have them back to promote this year's event. Thank you so much to you both for being
thank you
back.
for inviting us.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about the origin story of the Bush Memorial Putt-For-Life tournament. How'd you guys start this?
How did we get started?
Yeah.
Well, Brian was having brain tumors, and there was no research, couldn't find a cure for him, so the doctor recommended St. Jude Children's Hospital. In 1978, we went down there to St. Jude's, and they started to treat Brian for his medulloblastoma brain tumor. And finally, Brian was treated there, and in 1998, am I correct on that, darling? On the year?
No, 1989, 88.
1988.
Mm-hmm.
He was treated there, and then he wasn't doing well on his medulloblastoma brain tumor. So finally, Brian went into a coma.
But he had a bone marrow transplant.
That's what he was going into, a bone marrow transplant, and he ended up being in a coma. And then the Lord took him home on April 1st, 1989. And what happened was the doctor came and showed us the list of all the chemicals, and they would fly Margie and I and my daughter down to St. Jude with Brian and that, and they'd paid for everything. And he showed us a list of everything, all the medicine Brian was on, so on and so forth. And he says, you know, Mr. Bush, Brian's going to have to be sent to a funeral home, and we will pay for everything, shipping, cleaning his body, and shipping it to Grand Rapids for you. And I says, no, I work for Steelcase. I have a great insurance company. I can pay for you. No, we take care of everything, Mr. Bush. Don't worry about it. And he showed me a list of everything of the medicine and that, and it blew me away of flying us down there, how much St. Jude spent on us. And Margie and I were flying back to Grand Rapids, and I said to Margie, I said, you know, Marge, we got to give back. They're paying for everything. We got to do something. So we started that year. Brian died on that date, and then we started that year doing car washes at Montgomery Ward's at Rogers Plaza on 28th Street. And then we started a miniature golf at Putt-Putt's Game and Golf, which was on 28th Street, way out by Sam's Club, east of Grand Rapids. And so people would come, and then we started raise, and what would he raise the first year, darling?
$1,000.
Just $1,000 for St. Jude.
Yeah.
And then we prayed about it, and we got more people involved, and we said, we got to do better on this. So we stayed there until 1994, and then finally we went to Lushner's Village Green in Granville, where we're at now. They got an upper and lower golf course, the miniature golf. And what we do, we put 2x4s in the runway so people can get hole-in-ones and they can win prizes like this little character that I brought right here. This is Jared the bear, and there's all kinds of bears that they donate to us for St. Jude Children's Hospital miniature golf. And then we got other businesses that donate also to us. And we give away prizes, hole-in-one prizes, and it's fun. It's families coming to have fun to fight cancer. Because stop and think about it. These children are not smokers, they're not alcoholics, they're not on drugs, and they're born with this sickness. And St. Jude is trying to find a cure to keep them alive. It is unbelievable when someone you don't know is trying to save your child's life. And so we have been doing this, Margie and I and my daughter Erin and friends been doing it now for those many years. And we just love doing it because it's fun.
Yeah.
See, and you know what's really fun? When a mother gets a hole-in-one and dad can't get a hole-in-one, and the kids jump up and down because mom got a hole-in-one and dad said, I don't know, but he couldn't get it and they got it, and it's fun. And then we give away these bears and the kids hug them. Oh, they just love it, and they win other prizes also that we have for hole-in-ones at the Lushner's Village Green in Granville at the Bush Memorial Putt-For-Life.
And Margie, that's coming up this weekend. There's also food, obviously prizes, lots of things. Let's talk about how this makes you feel to be a part of this and why people need to come out.
Yeah, we have food. We have hot dogs on the grill. We have Little Caesars pizza, and Jethro will be doing a remote radio remote from there. And then the prizes that we have Meyer gift cards. We have the Bears and
St. Jude's T-shirts for them to wear.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah, and you get $35. You get a shirt.
Okay.
And be in the tournament. You have to have $25.
Okay.
Or you can be a walk-in and come in and walk and just give money and not be in the tournament. That's fine too.
Okay, perfect.
Amen.
Lots of ways to be involved.
Oh, yes, it's unbelievable. And my friend Mike Kuzwa, he goes out and he gets shirts for us, and he donates also. He comes and takes care of all the food for us, does the hot dogs and the pizza, and make sure it's all taken care of. He's very, very good on that. So that takes the pressure off of Margie and I, because people are coming up and they want to talk to us and that.
Well, you
and
guys
we
are
have
the
somebody over there
Yeah.
taking care of all that for
And
us.
the people that have been with us for 38 years.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
that tells you how devoted they are to our tournament.
Wow. You
And
guys
so-
are doing such a great thing.
Yeah, and you know what's so beautiful about it? Some of the people knew Brian as he was growing up. He was a clown. He loved to
Right.
entertain, and he would go to the hospital and pray with people. And he was an altar boy at Immaculate Heart of Mary Parish. He loved doing that, plus going to Catholic Central High School is where he was a freshman. But the point is, these people, a lot of these people didn't know Brian, but a lot of them did know him, and they blend right together. Why? To save lives at St. Jude Children's Hospital. So the money we raise, if it's just $1, it's more than St. Jude had the day before.
There you go.
That's the beauty of what we're trying to do for St. Jude.
Well, thank you so much for all you do, and what a great, fun family event coming up this Saturday, Lushner's Village Green in Granville. Starts at 9 a.m., goes to 1 p.m. It's $25 to get in. There's free food, there's prizes, lots of family fun. Putt-for-life.com for all the details.